Hello, this is Ryan with Projects Aplenty Podcast, and this is a picture of our house. And this is a picture of the front rock garden bed that I've been working on, although it doesn't look like anything like that. But here is another picture of the finished project, of just the wall up at least. This is actually field stone from a local, I guess just a kind of a contractor's landscaping dump that I found a couple miles from the house. This field stone is just everywhere in this area. People just pull these out of the ground everywhere and they just dump them in this place. So I get a pretty good deal on them, and I think they look pretty nice. And actually, most of the houses in the neighborhood that have any kind of natural stone, this is exactly the kind of stone they have. So this is the front garden bed that I've been working on for many years. Finally, this last year, had just put enough time into it and just finished up that. With the inside of that garden bed, I've actually dug out a good 6 inches down into the earth. And the reason I've done that is so I can get some all that woody material in there. And this is all, so really that's about between 12 and 18 inches of branches and sticks right there. That's the first layer of organic material. And the reason I'm putting that organic material in there is for water absorption. So this is obviously important for any kind of garden. It's water, right? So that's why that's there. And it's on actually an angle going away from the house. When it rains so much, it'll soak up as much as it can before moving on down the hill. So next layer was some more rotty branches, some smaller twigs that had rotting for quite some time. Some other more organic material, like I think there's some, there towards the back, there's actually tomato plant remnants from the garden last year. The next layer on top of that is fresh compost and some kitchen scraps from I guess about 6 months worth of kitchen scraps we had piled up in the backyard compost. After that, I had a separate pile of even more rotty sticks. That was actually from the bottom of a barrel that I had been using for some squash plants. 55-gallon drum I had cut. Two of them actually I had cut in half, and the bottom portion was just filled with sticks, basically just to fill up the area of that barrel. And so after I was done with the squash plants, I emptied out the compost and took all those rotty sticks and put them on top there. The rottiness is good because you want that all those different bacterias to start working in your bed. So the next layer is actually native clay that I had excavated from that very same spot to get under the soil line to start with the branches. The native soil moves on, and these are even smaller twigs after that and branches. After that, we've got some even further composted kitchen scraps. These are about 1.5, 2 years old compost pile that I've got on top there. Some more native clay. Next picture is an organic compost mix. That's what I had to grow in the squash plants in those 55-gallon drums. And I planted that with an annual winter rye seed, some ryegrass there. So this bed was done, and that grass planted in the about the end of November, middle November probably. And 2 frost later, the annual ride did emerge. Pretty exciting there. And there it is there. Looking good. So I'm not sure quite what I'm going to do with this bed. Right now I'm leaning towards herb garden. Just filling it up with all different kind of herb plants. And I do have plans, and I've started actually a second bed just downhill from this one, a little more centered into the onto that concrete porch patio. And that is where I think I'm going to do blueberry bushes. And so the end of this video here, you'll see I got a GoPro. You'll see me working on the rocks for the next garden bed. I did that today in January. 57, 56, 57 degrees, something like that today. So took advantage of it, got outside, got some work done. So that's how that is. This is number 1 of the front edible garden. And I will be posting updates for sure. Thank you.